unlock that value, kind of we talked about getting information and insight and ultimately action, is what are some of the technologies organizations are using to drive value? This first one, social media monitoring, is an interesting case. We hear a lot about people following things on Facebook and Twitter. I think, from a workforce planning perspective, one of the most interesting stories with that is they monitor things like flu outbreaks with social media these days. So they can tell by not just people posting, oh, I have the flu, but people who are Googling flu systems and understand flu symptoms and understanding where they live and thinking about how hospitals can use that for staffing. Obviously, that's sort of a short-term use of it, but to think about how can you look at what social media is telling you about trends for your customer base, for the area you serve, and how that can feed into your workforce plans as well. So kind of some interesting tools there that organizations are using to kind of drive value and gain insight from that massive data that's available to them. We're seeing mobile tools, low adoption now, but huge planned adoption. And some of this is nothing more than people, no matter what their role is, they want to be able to have access to information sort of on the go and on demand. We're seeing enterprise content management. Again, this idea of being able to really sort through and filter through all of that content, both structured and unstructured within your business. And then lastly, predictive analytics. And again, you can see here 43% adoption, but another 47, getting us up, into the 90% here of organizations planning to use this, because organizations realize the analytics that only look backward, you're always behind. So how can you use that data to not only look back and understand what has happened, but also be predictive about what will and can happen for your organization as well? Again, we're also finding when it comes to this big data, it's all about being able to bridge those gaps, surface this information so you can understand